Hello everyone, welcome you all in video series of basic mechanical engineering subject. In this video, you will learn Lancashire boiler construction, working with animation, advantages and disadvantages. So we will see one by one. First, we will cover characteristic of boiler. So it is stationary boiler. In this figure you can see this is fire type boiler. Multi-tubular means it consists of two tubes like you can see in this figure. Internally fired, horizontal, natural circulation type boiler. So this is brick and this is Lancashire boiler. So this boiler is widely used in sugar mills, textile and chemical industry where steam is required for power generation as well as for process work. Now next we will cover construction. For the better understanding of construction of Lancashire boiler, so divided into three parts means orthographic view, that is front view, top view and side view. So for this we can understand very easily the construction. So let's start. The boiler consists of cylindrical shell placed over the brick structure. So in this figure we can see that this is side view, this is front view and this is top view. As previous slide we will see, that is the 3D image of the Lancashire boiler. So this is the cylindrical shell. The shell is 2 to 3 meter in diameter and 7 to 9 meter in length. It has two internal flue tubes having the diameter between 80 to 100 centimeter. So in this figure we can see that this is the fire tube. So in elevation view we can see only one fire tube, but in top view we can see that the two fire tube. As previous slide image we already see that two fire tube. The brick work from one bottom flue and two side flue. Both the flue tubes which carry hot gases lay below the water level. So in this figure we can see that brick structure in all views. Grate is provided at the front of the flue tube and coal is fed to the gate fire door. So in this figure we can see that this is the grate and this is the fire door. A fire brick bridge is provided at the end of the grate to prevent flow of coal and ash particle into the interior of the furnace tube. By deflecting the hot flue gases upward, fire bridges helps in providing better heat transfer. Air space is provided in the brickwork setting to prevent a crack in brickwork due to the expansion of the wall because of heat. In this figure we can see that this is the air space is prevent the crack of the brickwork due to expansion of the wall because of heat. This boiler produces the steam at maximum pressure up to 16 bar with the maximum evaporating capacity of 9000 kilo per hour and the boiler efficiency is 50 to 70%. So pressure is very high, 16 bar, so that's why air space is provided. The diameter of the flue tube is larger at the front to accommodate the grate and tapered at the end. So in this figure we can see that this is the larger portion and then taper. The smaller diameter at the end increase the velocity of gases coming out of the flue pipes. The superheater is placed at the end of the main flue tube. The hot gases before entering the bottom flue are passed over the superheater tubes. So in this figure we can see that this is the main flue and this is the superheater. So this is the superheated steam outed and this is the bottom flue. So in side view we can also see that bottom flue. The economizer is placed at the end of side flues before exhausting the hot gas to the chimney. So in this figure we can see that this is the economizer, this is the water inlet, and this is water outlet, and this is the side flue. So we can see this side flue in side view. So main flue, and this is bottom flue, and this is the side flue. The feed water is heated by absorbing the heat from the exhaust gases, thus the leading of the better boiler efficiency. So in this figure we can see that in plan view, this is the side flue. So damper in the form of doors are placed at the end of the side flues to control the flow of gases. So in plan view we can see that this is the damper. This regulates the combustion rate as well as the steam generation rate. The damper are operated by chain passing over a pulley at the front of the boiler. The boiler is fitted with usually mounting and accessories. So the top view of the boiler shell has anti-priming pipe, safety valve, low water and high steam alarm and main hole. So in this figure we can see that this is the safety valve, this is the manhole, this is the high steam low water safety valve. These are the mounting and accessories are used in this Lancashire boiler. Pressure gauge and water level indicator are provided in front of the boiler and blow off cock at the bottom of the shell. Fusible plug is mounted on top of the each main flue tube just above the grate. So this is the pressure gauge, this is the water level indicator, this is the fusible plug, and this is the steam stop valve. Now we will see working of Lancashire boiler. Flue is burnt on the fire grate and hot flue gases pass through the two internal fire tubes and reaches the back end of the boiler where they dip and enter into the bottom flue passes at A. So in this figure we can see that this is the bottom flue and this is the passage A. So hot gases passes through these two fire tubes and through passage A where they dip and enter the bottom flue passage at A. After coming out from passage A at the front of the boiler, the hot flue gas is then divided into two and passes through the two side flues B and C. So here we can see that. So hot flue gas is divided into two parts. In side flue, this is B and this is C. So in this figure we can easily see that point A, passage A, passage B and passage C. Passage A for bottom flue, B and C is for side flue. Then the move along two side flues and then are the discharge through the chimney. So in this figure we can see that this is the side flue and discharge through the chimney. As the heat is transferred by two internal flue tubes, bottom flue and side flue, the heat of the flue gases is utilized effectively. So this is the working of the Lancashire boiler. So main thing is main flue, bottom flue and side flue. So if you find my video very helpful, you can like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel and press bell icon for the further update. So next we will cover the advantages of this boiler. So first, its heating surface area per unit volume of the boiler is considerably large. So it required heating surface large. It is easy to inspect and clean, less operating and maintenance cost. Load fluctuation can be easily met by this boiler due to the large reservoir capacity of the water. And final, by incorporating economizer and superheater, overall efficiency of the boiler can be increased up to 80 to 85%. So there are some limitations in this boiler. So first one, the boiler has considerable brickwork which occupy large floor area. For the installation of this boiler, it requires large floor area. The furnace is inside the flue tubes which reduce the surface area allowable for burning of coil. The maximum pressure is limited to 16 bar because of huge size of cell and brickwork setting. And final, the rate of generation of steam is slow due to the large reservoir capacity of the boiler. So, this is the video that we already covered working, construction, advantages and disadvantages. So, here are some important questions of this Lancashire boiler. First, explain construction and working of Lancashire boiler, or explain smoke tube internally fired horizontal type stationary boiler. So, these are the important questions for university exams. So, thank you.